Hi, I'm Rabbi Paul Kipnis of Congregation Orami. Shh, I snuck into the temple. Well, I'm allowed, so I'm not really sneaking in. But I just had to be back in the sanctuary, see the Ner Tamid, the Israeli flag, the American flag, to be here in our sanctuary space just for a moment. I know it is hard for so many of us to be away from community, to be away from the shul, to be away from those who sustain us. But this is how it needs to be, because pikuach nefesh, the Jewish value of saving a life, of preserving life, is more important than any other Jewish law around. So we are here, and I'm in the sanctuary. I got to show you something really cool. Check this out. See this right here, this little bima that's been pulled out? We're going to be here in the coming weeks as we film an incredible high holiday services. Cantor Doug has some new music he's using. He's done some stuff with his son Kyle, who's Cantor Rabbi Kyle Collar. So Doug and Kyle doing music together. The chorale is going to be featured because their music is incredible. And we have these amazing videos and amazing sound. And then we have people coming in to read. There's going to be a whole setup. On this side, there will be one bima. On that side, there will be another bima. And there's going to be plastic sheeting to keep everybody safe. We're following CDC guidelines. But only a small number of people are able to do that. And then the cantor will come in one day on his own, and he will sit back at his piano, and he will make some beautiful music. And then Rabbi Julie and I on separate days will come out on this bima. We'll be doing some sermons. We'll be telling some stories. You know that schmoozing that the cantor, Rabbi, and I do before, during every service? We're going to be having that too. I can't tell you how we're going to do it. It's going to be safe. Now, my other favorite thing is right up here. Let's see if I can get it. See that camera right up there? That camera was put in by Live Control and Jacob Bronstein. They are going to help us stream our services both on Facebook Live as well as oramilive.com, and there'll be some that will be on Zoom also. We'll be sending out a schedule of all that as it comes. Congregation Orami partners, make sure you sign up really quickly soon, because we have a delivery. Our Hinenu Caring community, under the direction of our chair, Susie Gruber, has a fantastic high holiday delivery for you that'll come later on this month at the beginning of September. I think you'll be able to drop by the synagogue to do it. There will be information to tell you. Don't worry about it. But some things that we'll be using in services. And we'll be using, instead of our visual tefillah this year, the screens, we're going to be using our machzorim even more. So if you don't have a machzor, get in touch with the synagogue so you can get one. Look, we're bringing in, we got plants here. Here's the piano. Oh my gosh, I can step up. Look at this. It just feels so good to be. Now, I'll take you over to the ark. No Torah in there right now because we've got them out for safekeeping. But we do see some important lines here. Where's the start? Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. That sense that we are all part of that oneness. Adonai Echad doesn't just mean that God is one, not two, not many. It means also that we are all part of that oneness that connects us to each other, those you know and those you don't know, those who look like you, those who don't look like you, because inside we're all the same. My other favorite line is B'Tselem Elohim. We are all created in the image of God. That means that everybody has infinite value, undeniable equality, and blessed uniqueness. And we need to raise each other up based on that. My other favorite line is here on the Torah, Kedoshim Tihiyu, from the Holiness Code, Leviticus 19, where it says that you will be holy. Why? For I, the eternal your God, am holy. Our holiness is there just because we are. Our ability to reach higher, to go deeper, to connect in even more is built into who we are because we are God's children. Now, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a physics major. So that means that I learned in physics about kinetic energy and potential energy. Potential energy is it's all in there in potential, you have to activate it. Well, this idea that we are holy, Kedoshim Tihiyu, that's all there in potential. What are you going to do? How are you going to act to lift others up, to break down walls, to end prejudice and hatred, to bring people together. That's what we got to do. Now, I'm back in the synagogue. I love some of this too. We are a Jewish community is all over the world. I'm back over here. I love this. Have you ever noticed this? This is a piece of artwork done by David Langis in Cienfuegos, Cuba. When we took our Cuba trip, some people fell in love with this artist and his family. We stayed at Misha Berach for his dad, who's since passed on, but we brought great comfort. And they got a piece, the universal notion that Nes Gadol Haya Sham, a great miracle happened there in Israel. And a great miracle is happening here. The Jewish community, all communities, we are not falling apart. I mean, there are parts that are challenging, but we are holding it up and holding it together because that's what Jews do. So much. It's just so great to be in here. Look at it. We're in an office building, but we've created and turned it into a sanctuary. We have found a way to bring holiness alive wherever we are. So listen, I got to go. I came by only to pick up some high holiday Machzorim prayer books so that I can continue to prepare. But we'll send out an email this week to let people know exactly what's happening with the high holidays. You'll see it at orami.org/HHD high holidays. Hey, Alex, and hi, Carol. And Carol, Brad, you're there. Jill, so good to see you. Wow, hey, my friend Karen, my chevruta, and Alyssa, good to see you on the other side of the country. Hi, Laura, Lori, and Bo in Atlanta. We miss you guys. Come on back. Neil and Howard, Dr. Ross Porter, my brother in spirituality, and my colleagues, Jody. It's great to see you all. It's great to be here because the synagogue is the center. Now, here's the last thing I'll tell you. If you're part of a community, a Jewish community, a community that does social justice work, a charitable organization, we are all struggling. For all that time, those organizations were there for you. This is the time that you need to be there for them. If you haven't renewed your partnership in a synagogue or a church or a mosque or whatever, please do it now. Because this is the time that we need to keep them going through. Your clergy will be there for you. Can you be here for the clergy, for the staff, for the rest of the community? And if you're part of an organization that's doing good, dig deep in your pocket and go make another donation. Michelle and I are doing it regularly because we have to sustain the good work happening in our city, in our state, in our country, and in our world. It's Shabbat. In theory, we shouldn't be talking about money. We shouldn't be talking about work. But there's a lot of work to do to keep the holiness here in this world. And I'm counting on each of you to make that happen. So go do good. If you're part of Orami and you haven't renewed, please do it soon. Let us know what we are able to continue to do and what we don't have to cut. And may it be a blessed Shabbat. I miss you all. I'm always available on cell, on text, on email, on Facebook, on Instagram, not so much Snapchat anymore, and Twitter. Yeah, it's kind of vile, so it doesn't work for me. But love you all. Shabbat shalom. Bye.